Oh my, I just realized I have to clean my bookshelf. There's like a couple books up there that should not be there. Anyways, welcome back to another Christian book review. So this week I have 2 reviews out for you, so make sure to check the other one out as well. But this week I finished These Tangled Threads by Sarah Loudon Thomas. This is a Biltmore novel, or a novel of Biltmore, and I was actually there a few years ago, so I'm very excited that I got to pick up a book that was pretty much set in a place that I've actually traveled to and been to, and it's absolutely gorgeous. If you've never been there, it's in Asheville, North Carolina, and it's absolutely breathtaking. So in this book, we're following 3 different points of views. We're following a girl named Lorna, and then a girl named Gentry, and also a boy named Arthur. So we're kind of following all 3 of their stories as they kind of co-live either in or around Biltmore Manor. Arthur was actually a woodworker there. He no longer works for Biltmore. He has his own woodmaking company. But Lorna and Gentry both worked at the Biltmore as textile makers. So they were weavers, and they would, some would make designs, some would just weave the designs. And so Lorna is actually a designer / weaver. She's like a master weaver there, and Lorna has pretty much run dry of ideas. She's pretty much like, I have no ideas on what to weave anymore. And Gentry just comes along, and she is a new weaver, and so she's trying to teach her, but Gentry is kind of all over the place. She's like, I don't want to weave, I want to weave what I want to weave, versus like first learning how to weave and then going with different designs. Well, and then Lorna finds out that there's like a mysterious weaver in the backwoods somewhere. And so her and Arthur are kind of tasked to try to find this weaver to see if she could come up to help with designs to kind of save the weaving industry at Biltmore. So as far as how I enjoyed this book, I liked the second half more than the first book. I was very much lost, honestly, in the first half of the book, because there are 3 different points of view as well as different timelines. So this one kind of jumps back and forth between timelines, and like we would jump like maybe 7 years in the future, 7 years in the past. Then we're jumping, maybe 4 years in the past. So to me, honestly, it was a lot of jumping around to where it confused me a lot until probably about halfway. Yeah, I would say about halfway through. And that's when the lines started to kind of connect together, and it was a little bit easier to follow. If it wasn't jumping around, I might have had a little bit better time getting to know the characters and understanding where it was going to. But I did really like the storyline. I really liked kind of the drama between each character and how each of their lives connected to one another, as well as the Biltmore life and the Vanderbilts. Got to learn more about them and stuff. So it was very interesting. I love learning about the textile industry. That industry has always fascinated me, all the creativity that goes into that. Really loved learning about that as well. But as I said, I just think the overlapping timelines just took me out of the story too much. But I did like the characters. I did like the way it wrapped up at the end. I would say that there isn't too much romance. I would say it's more geared toward like the textile industry and kind of the drama that went on between like employees and everybody. But I did like it, and I am definitely interested in checking out more of her books once she comes out with more books. So make sure to check it out. I will link it down below if you want to purchase a copy. Thank you to Baker Publishing and Bethany House for sending me a copy of this book to read and talk about with you all. I hope you all have a wonderful day, and I will see you all in the next video.